Thank you very much. You will note that the director's report is contained within your package, including with the attached with pictures. Everybody's had a chance to review and read this. Is there any questions coming out of the report?
Well, Councilor Mayor Ferguson.
Thank you. I just note that there, ice maintenance and repair, it looks like it's ongoing. I know that there was an issue yesterday with this, I think it was the Zamboni or something like that, with it having to cancel ice times of some kind. I'm just making sure that we're on track for a successful women's hockey tournament this coming weekend.
Yeah, the ice should be ready to go tomorrow. Back in full swing. It was operator error, but it's been since repaired. They worked on it all last night and then all day today. This evening as well.
Councilor Corbett.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I guess with our significant outage, and there was significant brownouts involved with that particular outage, whether the town suffered any equipment more than failure, whether we had any equipment damage as a result of that, and just reassuring that we are going to keep track of what these costs are, so that as we go forward with our interventions for the rate increase and things like that, we can bring these forward as points of concern. So.
Yes, they are.
I'll ask the director to respond if there's anything other, but please note that the addition of the briefing note that we have added to this package will deal directly with that question as well. But I'd like to ask the director if there's anything additional. I noticed within your report you mentioned there's some pump lift station issues.
Yeah, within the report there were some issues at the water plant with the main controller that had a few pieces broken. We actually have to fly somebody in now to get it operating back onto an automatic mode, but we have something in place right now where we're still running it. It's still working. We're still able to create water. We've also had an issue at the main lift station with one of the pumps, and then of course, as you see with what's coming in the briefing note. And we are keeping a running tab on anything that does get damaged in each of my departments, and it'll be presented when we get back to regular running power and the next steps are taken by this table.
Okay, any other questions or comments? I want to say comrade. Councilor Heaton.
Yeah. I just want to say.
Is he here?
Oh, who's going?
Oh, he just called for Councillor Heaton, so you'll probably be next.
I'm grateful with the snow removal that's been happening. Like, again, my walk to work totally clear within like a day of heavy snowfall. So I'm really grateful for that, and for your staff to be dealing with these blackouts and brownouts. Like, they must be so patient. I'm so grateful for them.
Are they known for that?
Yeah. So, just a great job.
Well, thank you.
Deputy Mayor Kaiser.
Oh no, did he freeze?
Or is
He felt
He's napping.
Deputy Mayor?
Hello?
Okay,
Yeah, you're up.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say thank you for the pictures in the report, but you promised us a tour when we got elected, and I would like to keep that iron in the fire, because seeing the pictures is one thing. I'd love to see some of your facilities firsthand.
SAO.
Absolutely. He has brought it up to me several times. Timing has never worked. Every time we've sort of proposed it, we've had counselors away. We have counselors away again right now. So it is a matter of timing, and when we know that everyone's all going to be here at one time. That would be great, and we'll definitely plan it for that.
Okay, no more discussion? Thank you very much, Director Grenier. Administration.
I'll ask you to step out for this next one, and then but not leave the building.
Go home?
No, it's you'll be in conflict.
Oh yeah, no worries.
I'd like to ask you to step out for.
Right now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, under
I just texted
administration,
you.
part A.
Thanks, sorry.
I would like to ask for a mover with regards to the chain link fence materials.
I recommend that council approve the award of the contract to AAG Landscaping for the supply of chain link fence materials in the amount of $29,387.37, period.
Is there a seconder?
Sure.
Councillor Cox. Discussion or questions? Mayor Ferguson.
Thank you, Chair. I know that we had made this motion for the purchase of the materials. I know that what is our plan? Do we have a plan to do, what to do with it? Like, how long are we gonna sit on these building materials? Do we have a storage section available for this amount of material to sit? And, I don't know, what is our next steps with this material?
SAO.
That was never given that direction at the time. The direction I got was just to order it. I would have to ask our Director of Public Works if we have storage available.
Councillor Corbett.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I know previous council had discussed that this might be a opportunity for the community leadership to step up and look at it as a project where one of the leadership groups could look at hiring somebody with the skills to be able to assemble the fence and use the actual, bring in other people as a learning experience, as a training experience and things like that, and sort of it is a community asset, get the community involved in the improvement of this asset, and I would really like to see, as we move forward with this, is where we encourage organization groups, individual citizens to step forward and take a more proactive role in the ongoing upkeep. If maybe once a week somebody goes through, pick up any cans, stuff like that, litter, and just give this asset the respect it deserves, and the people that are in turn there the respect and the dignity that we're looking after their asset for them. So I really see this more as a community building opportunity than a straight put in your RFP and we'll build it for you. Why not? It's something you look at over the last few years with the effects of COVID and other things, is the community spirit has dwindled. I think this is an opportunity for us to step forward from the town saying, here's a town asset, let's get together as a community and look after it and give it the due respect that it deserves.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All in favor? You had a perturbed look.
I'm just gonna follow up with TLC on both this a little
Okay.
bit.
Motion carried. Thank you.
Did you,
I'm gonna abstain.
you abstained? Okay.
Did you want your abstention noted?
Yes.
Other business, briefing note regarding the pool shutdown.
Let me just get, sorry, I'm just gonna get Andrew back down here.
You want me to go return?
No, I'll just. We can still move ahead with it though. I'll just get him to come back down, but we can still move ahead with it.
Okay, can I have a mover to receive the briefing note for information? Mayor Ferguson?
Thank you, Chair. I move that council receive this briefing note as information.
Seconder? Councillor Cox? Discussion? Question?
We've got all three, it looks like it.
Yeah, with the help of
Mayor Ferguson.
Director Galucci.
Thank you. So the briefing note is really well done, and you outlined it, but I'm just wondering if you can speak to it more in regards to the pool shutdown and what's going on here, yeah.
So right now, our air handling unit, because the power is inconsistent, keeps blowing components that are related to the variable speed. With variable speed, we can run the oversized air handler at a lower level. The vents can be half closed, we can keep the throttle. We can't do that right now, it's all or nothing. And when it goes all or nothing, it either freezes up, so we have to shut it off at night. When we shut it off at night, so that it doesn't freeze up, the humidity level gets too high, which is causing damage, bringing mold, making drywall melt. We have many concerns that we can't keep it this way, or it's just going to cause more and more damage to the point of wireless health and not get involved. So what we're proposing is, we have had this part ordered, we've changed 3 now. We've had this part ordered from the local contractor that does the work on there since November. The people that supply these parts say that they're not available until at least the end of first quarter, which would mean April. What we're proposing is to shut it down. Well, we shut it down because we were planning a shutdown in the spring regardless to do the annual maintenance. We would do that annual maintenance during this shutdown. And from the briefing note from the engineer's report, we would try to tackle as much of that work as we can, because some of those activities require that pool to be drained, like the back prevention check valve and the like. So if we keep it open and keep running it the way we're running it, it's just going to deteriorate to a point of I couldn't give you an idea of the cost. Right now, the cost for the engineer stuff and the regular is actually reflected in the budget.
Just one follow-up. So this shutdown for our pool is a direct result of NTPC's brownouts in our community, and this has what caused the failure of our systems?
Yes, that's what caused the failure of the components that are causing us to run the air handler in a less than favorable way, which is causing more damage. So it is the domino effect of the brownouts. That is the root.
Councillor Cox?
Have we looked into anything we can do, whether it's surge protection units or other electrical protections that we can try and save the next part so it doesn't get going again?
We're trying to have that installed on the building itself, and that's where we would install that kind of protection, but I'm still waiting for costs to come back on that. It's 3-phase power, it's gonna be rather expensive, so I want to know what that costs first before I commit, and then I bring it to the SAO.
And have you tried other suppliers and stuff? I'm assuming that there's...
Yes, it's a specialty parts.
Yeah.
Any further comments or questions?
I mean,
Councillor Heaton?
yeah. Sucks, right? This is a huge service in the community, and I know that the staff have been trying really hard to do programming in there, and they just recently had the lifeguard certification and everything that's going on there. So, I mean, this is the 3rd one, and now we're waiting to install a 4th. Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what can we do on our side except do preventative maintenance while it's gonna be down anyways? We know who is responsible, even though they refuse to acknowledge it. I'd like to know what the dollar amount is so that we can take it to them even more. But, like this one, it's not a procedural issue or an operational issue on our side. Like, it's a power issue. It's coming from the monopoly that is the only provider here, and they're not providing a good service. So, it's just unfortunate for our community to be doing this, because I know that your team has been putting in a lot of hard work over the last couple of years to kind of get it back and running and consistent, and it has been for a while. So, thank you.
Councillor Cravette?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think this calls for the writing skills of our administration and mayor to send a strong letter, not only to the NTC NTPC Power Corporation, the minister, but also to the Public Utility Board, saying that the Power Corp's continued inadequacy in their long-term vision, planning for system maintenance, things like for the state of our distribution system here in the community, the state of the generators that were partly responsible to this thing speaks to their lack of competence in being able to manage that corporation. And I think that the Power Corp is currently in the process of trying to get their rates increased, and the Public Utility Board needs to know that that is completely unacceptable based on the management practices that we're seeing coming from the Power Corporation. And I've said, and I will probably draft over the next few days, is I suggest we bring a resolution forward to the NWTAC calling on the government to seriously consider a different governance model for the supply of an essential service to the residents of the NWT in our community. They've demonstrated that they cannot run it as a crown corporation that provides reliable power. Then why isn't it looked at as becoming a government department where we can get rid of a CEO that's pulling in $350,000, $400,000 a year plus benefits and things, and hire a deputy minister at $100,000, $200,000. There's cost savings all around. The people that are running that organization become more directly accountable to the public and to the government. So I think, like I say, is I will be bringing a resolution for the town to consider moving towards the NWTAC, but I also believe that our mayor should, if she wants a motion on this, I will come up with a motion, but I think we need to be writing to the Power Corporation and to the Public Utility Board saying this is a major community asset. People are we're talking 3-4 months that people are not going to be able to use an asset. We're losing revenue from that. People are using the opportunity to maintain their health and social well-being because of we're no longer able to operate this facility as planned. And it's directly their responsibility. They have to be fully accountable for.
Councilor Heaton?
Is this effective immediately, or are you gonna stage it? Like, what is the messaging going out to the community? Because I'm gonna assume that people are gonna be, asking for maybe some financial compensation for not having access because it's considered part of their monthly dues. I know I have to look at you because it's municipal services.
I think what I would actually do is ask Director Clucci if she can respond to that aspect of it, please.
So in this type of situation where we're no longer able to provide the service that people maybe did purchase their memberships on, what we've done in the past is we've given people refunds at a prorated amount based on how much of their membership they've used. So we offer them that, or we offer to freeze their membership until the reopening. So we try to give people options that way.
Okay, but like effective immediately?
Yeah, we're putting a plan into place right now. I'm waiting for my supervisor to stick with the flu right now to come back because it does take a bit of work to drain that pool.
And I think the third part was the messaging out to the community. We'll work on that together as a team.
But like clear that this is due to NTPC, right? Common enemy. Yes.
We maybe not put that in it.
Mayor Ferguson?
Thank you. I just want to clarify, so this is just for our information really, so if we want to wrap it up, then did you want to make your motion for the letter from the mayor?
If you're willing to do it without a motion, I'm good with that.
I made a note of it and you just make me accountable afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. or help me with the words, specifically what the messaging is that, and then I can email it to the group for approval.
Along with the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna call the question to accept the briefing note for information. All in favor? Opposed? None? Carried. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is to go in camera briefly. Do I have a mover? Councillor Couvette.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that Mayor and Council go in camera in accordance with CTV Act, paragraph 23, section 3, subparagraph E, matters judicial or prejudicious to the public interest.
Is there a seconder? Mayor Ferguson. All in favor?
Yes, you.